two-part question. Obviously, the NHL All-Star MVP was one trophy you didn't have. Does that make it more meaningful winning a car? And since we were all thinking about it late in that second period, when did you start thinking?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, you know, you play in it, you watch as a kid growing up, and you see that presentation, and that's pretty cool. So I had a lot of fun today. You know, didn't need to win the car in order to have a good time, but you know, it's certainly fun. And I didn't really think about it until, you know, probably late in the game, probably 6 or 7 minutes left, and I saw them put stuff out about votes, and I was one of the 4 guys that they were talking about voting for. So that's really when I crossed my mind, and the guy started saying some stuff. So would have liked to get one late there, but it was a fun couple games.
Fourth row in the center.
Sid, just wondering, in terms of your overall game, there's a lot of people who think that you're playing this year as well as you've played in years. And I'm wondering if you agree with that, where you think your game is at. And as another part, is the Selke Trophy a bucket list type of item for you?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about my game. I feel like you know, the consistency's been there. You know, I think just overall as a line, I think we've been strong at both ends of the ice, and you know, the speed and creating things on a nightly basis. I feel like we've been able to do that. As far as the Selke, I mean, I'd like to be in the conversation for sure. I mean, I think your play has to earn that. So you know, anyone can say that, but I think definitely I want to be known as a player that's, you know, responsible defensively, and you know, I want to be good offensively, but you know, do it the right way. And I think you know, for the most part of this year, that's been the case. But yeah, I think you leave that up to others.
All right, guys, get started.
For anybody, how much different is it to not be a host of an All-Star game and be in a different environment compared to maybe last year?
Yeah, it was definitely more stress-free. We just got to enjoy everything. San Jose did a great job. It's a fun town. They love their hockey here. But last year we were pretty busy. It was nice to just kind of relax. We had the bye week before, so we just enjoyed it.
Stephen, how was it playing on the same line with John again after your childhood friend?
Yeah, we still have some chemistry there, so it was fun. That's why I love these events. You get to play with some different guys and have some fun out there. You know, obviously he's having a fantastic year this year, and I'm sure we'll see a lot more of him down the stretch.
Stephen, between the legs move that you had on Lysenkov there, is that something that you practice, or is that organic?
No, that just was spur of the moment type of thing. Obviously, we're trying to have some fun here at the All-Star game. It's for the fans really, and we're just fortunate that it went in.
If you guys had known you were making your lineup, would you sign the sheet differently? Cooper said that he had you guys sign a lineup sheet. That's how we made the lines.
Yeah, I think I was on D, so that's why I was even out there today. So it was good. I don't know. Did you get to pick who you played with? No, I didn't get Bassy wanted to play forward, but.
Question for Nikita. He's had such an incredible first half offensively with Tampa. Now that you've had this break in San Jose, how excited are you for what lies ahead for you in the Lightning?
Oh, I'm looking forward to the second half and the team. And, you know, if we play consistently the way we played first half, I think we're gonna have success. And make sure we make the playoff and don't make the same mistakes we did last year, and stay healthy.
Diane. What stands out of being able to enjoy an event without the kind of pressure of hosting? What was the fun part of this whole thing?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. No, it was such a good organization. No, all the fans, they were amazing. I really enjoyed it. obviously same as the other jobs too.
You guys have flirted with a record pace in terms of an 82-game season. How aware of that are you, and is that a motivating factor, or is it strictly business beyond that?
No, I mean, we don't hear much of that in our room. You know, you're aware of the standings for sure. We put ourselves in a really good position to, like Kuch has said, you know, stay consistent down the stretch. It's a tough league to win it, so we're definitely happy with where we are. But I said it when we kind of ended that streak that we were on. That, you know, guys were angry that we lost. It wasn't, you know, relief. Okay, the streak's over, enough to talk about it. It was like, let's start a new one. Let's win. You know, we love to win in this dressing room. And a lot of people don't get to see what goes on behind the scenes, but you know, the work ethic that we put in, we expect to go out there and perform and win every night. So it's a contagious thing, and our team is pretty focused on that.
This is for Nikita. Last year's All-Star game, you got Holtby with your little slid the puck through him. You had a breakaway out on this year. You looked like you tried something different.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to do the same move every time. Because, you know, goalie's going to expect that, and you know, I just wanted to be creative a little bit and just do something different this year. And you know, he was good in there. And,
what's the, you know, sorry, all the attention's on what the first part of the season was. What's the key now going into, you know, you had a mini break, you had an all-star, and now you've got another trip coming up and kind of continuing what you were able to do before?
Yeah, it's the same mentality. Like I said, nothing changes with regards to where we are in the standings or the first half of the season. We want to continue that. We've had some individual players that have had outstanding seasons so far that we expect to keep going because that's the driving force for our team. And we just want to stay consistent. I think the difference that I feel anyways between last year's team and this year's team is just that little chip on our shoulder from the way the season ended coming into this year. The expectations were even higher within our room, and we feel that we have a group that can ultimately get the job done this time around, but we kind of just stay in the moment. It's about winning games and getting better. You want to peak at the right time, as we all know, coming in down the stretch and into the playoffs, and we'll look to stay consistent. That's something that we're focused on.
Back to the All-Star, I know weather's probably not a big factor in Tampa, it's pretty nice too, but what is the best memory for you guys in this particular All-Star trip here in San Jose?
Every All-Star game is fun. I think no matter what city you put it in, it's just the camaraderie that I think the players love the most. This is a beautiful city, so that helps. The sun was out, and you can enjoy some time outdoors. So that's a bonus for sure. But I think guys just enjoy being around each other. You're battling those guys, each and every night throughout the season. So to have a chance to just talk to them and have some fun with those guys in these situations, that's what you remember as a player.
Steven, could you speak about Nikita's and Andrei's performances in the first half of the season and their role in the dressing room?
Well, their role in the dressing room has definitely gotten greater as they progressed throughout their careers. They both came in with obviously very high expectations, and we've seen the performance on the ice that backs that up. But they're not young guys in terms of how much their word means in our room. They're going to continue to be leaders on our team, and we need them to be the best players a lot of nights in order for our team to be successful. We've seen what Vasi can do when our team isn't playing very well, and it gives us a chance to maybe get going by keeping us in games. His consistency has been unbelievable. That's why we think he's the best goalie in the league, and obviously Kuch. We see he's had a tremendous year as well, and it's been fun to be a part of that and watch just the maturity of both the guys in terms of their role in the room, but also how much of a difference maker both of these guys want to be on every night. I mean, they're two of the most competitive people that I know, and when things aren't going well or we're losing, you know, they're not happy, and that's the competitiveness that makes them so successful.
All right, last one back here, guys.
All right, question for Nikita. You guys have knocked at the door almost every year you've been a member of the Lightning. You guys have had a chance to win. One year you missed the playoffs because of all the injuries. But what would you say is the #1 lesson that stands out to you when the season ends that you've fallen short of your goal? What's the one thing you say to yourself, you can't let this happen again?
I think just make sure we score goals in games 6 and 7. Play well defensively, and you know, help Lysenkov back there, and you know, just score goals.
Great answer. Thanks, guys.